Alright, here we are at this commercial well. That's the well tap right there. Filling up our 300-gallon tote so I can test out my water transfer hose. There it is. I'm pretty sure that's like the only reason I'm getting extra water, so I can test out the hose I made earlier. What do you...
I know that it is because we have a full tote at home, and the other one is pretty much full still.
I can water some trees really fast. It's always better to have water on tap, right? Can't wait to test this out. Alright, we're home. We brought our 300 gallons of water back.
That we didn't need.
Hey! It's needed. I mean, look, it's not full. You see that? That line means it's not full.
That usually lasts us more than a week, so okay.
Alright, go ahead. It's a lot lighter. I hope this works. I just picture the Looney Tunes glug glug moving a small ball of water every second. Okay, here we go, turning it on. Oh, it's filling up. Is it doing anything? Is it kinking itself?
Yes.
Oh no!
It is not as fast as the other one.
Well, so it's kinking itself and not allowing it. That's annoying. Yeah, there, just drop it. Oh, jeez.
Nope.
No? Awesome. Is it even transferring at all?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's just not fast, huh?
Yeah.
Well, the sacrifice of convenience at this point apparently is speed. That is the cost I'm going to have to pay, I guess, to be able to reach longer. But now it doesn't seem to be discharging at a good rate at all.
At a different one.
What?
Or we can get a different one. This one was only $15.
What kind of one were you thinking, Bianca?
A rigid one, like the one that Beverly let us borrow. Don't look that way, the cat's pooping.
I'll make sure to not edit that out of the video, Bianca.
Thanks.
Alright, so I guess that's why it's a discharge hose, not a transfer hose, because it doesn't have any rigidity to do anything. That's a shame. But it is transferring, but it's slow. Oh well. Alright, so it may be a failure in pressure, but it does work. You see, I mean, that's water coming out, so it's at least a semi-success.
I'm blowing bubbles in the water.
Shut up. No, you're not, Bianca. But yeah, so this is how I had to have it rigged, so trying to get the least number of kinks possible is very difficult with this hose. I understand why it's a discharge hose and not a transfer hose. It has zero rigidity. It kinks at the slightest thing. Like if you bought this for a garden hose, you would return it. That's how bad it is for kinking. But for just straight dropping into something else, I think it will work fine, but not what I'm looking for. Dang it. Yeah, I finally got some pressure out of this thing. And this is what it took. As few 90-degree turns as possible, right? It still ended up kinking here, but whatever. So we're going to end up still keeping this hose for probably watering the trees with the butt end of the tote transfer. And just having it around just in case, I guess. But we are going to try, I guess. Bianca wants to get a hose like this, which is the one that I was trying to cleverly replace on the side. So the only problem is a 25-foot roll of this costs like $80. So it's definitely not cost feasible, and it's still giant and unwieldy. Alright, so this thing's full all the way up to here anyways. It's still light outside, sorta. It's not like it took forever. Did take longer. About from here down is what we filled, transferred. Honestly, I like this hose. I like that I'm able just to do this with it. It's not huge, you know, like look what happens if I try to do that with this thing, you know? It's like a giant hose. And I have to like put it in the back. Not even. It's like I can't even bend this thing. Like that's as much as I can bend it, you know? It's huge. I hate this kind of hose. So I might be willing to live with the flaws of this transfer system, but my wife, Bianca, most likely will not be able to do. So, I have a feeling version 2 is going to be on the horizon. It's probably going to be more expensive, but it'll probably hit both things we want to do, which is improve upon this giant hose and be able to toss it in the back of our truck and be able to have a longer length than the 6 or 8 feet hose that this thing is right here. That's about it. So if we can get it done for under the 75 bucks that it costs for a giant transfer hose, I think we're ahead. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to knock 15 bucks off of that total because I already did this thing. Ah well.